Guys, if you haven't already, give the video a like, subscribe to my channel. This is a what if series and I will be continuing more down the road, so stay tuned and thanks for watching.
Now for a lesson. You may have heard these words before, but I'll teach you what they really mean. Go beyond! Plus! Ultra!
I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I did. I have to thank you guys like I thanked you in the last one. And yes, here's the second video of what if Deku, well, not second video, here's the fourth video to what if Deku mastered One for All, part 4. As promised, you guys get 2 what ifs in one day. So you already got what if Deku was a Saiyan part 3. Now you get part 4 of what if Deku mastered One for All. And I hope you guys enjoy these what ifs like I do. And if you want to suggest me what ifs, you can go to my Discord. I will leave the link in the descriptions for you guys so that you can get to there, so that you can like comment with me. We can share things like ideas. Or if you don't even feel like doing that, you could let me know like what ifs to do, or what ifs do you guys want to see the most, so I can further give it to you guys. So let me know in the comments down below like each one of you can suggest a what if, and I'll think about it. I'll try to like write a script to it so I can do it. But whatever what ifs that you want to do in the near future, or you want me to do in the near future, like I should have said that before, just suggest it down in the comments below and I'll look it over. Anyway, to the story. What if Deku mastered One for All, part 4? Let's get into the video. Hey guys, welcome to What if Deku mastered One for All, part 4. I know you guys been waiting for this one. I know you have. Oh, I know you have been waiting for this one. I'm excited for it too, because in this story, we get to do the USJ Sports Festival. I know y'all excited by that one. So I'm not going to waste any more of your time. Let's get into this bit. So we left off with how Deku was dancing around the Nobu, doing various amounts of attacks and everything. And while I did say like Deku mastered One for All, full cal 100%, and the shock put from 100% in his arm, he mastered all that without taking little to no damage. He's a very experienced fighter due to the grueling training that All Might put him through for his speed, his endurance, his strength, his sight, hearing, and all that kind of stuff. Deku was well rounded and equipped it into a better fighter, a better usage of All for One. I mean, not All for One, One for All than All Might was. So in this one, after the conflictions, the altercations with the Nomu and the villains going in there, it wasn't that much of an upstart, but all the media was swarming around the USJ school, or the USJ facility, asking questions about who defeated the Nomu, or who to stop the villains' attack in the raid and everything. And they didn't really want to give too much information out. They didn't really want to give that much information out to the public, so they just kept it all base. And they said Shoto Aizawa was telling the media, because he was all fixed up, Recovery Girl all fixed him up. He didn't get badly. He only had a few minor injuries, as what's the name, Shomura Shigaraki. Well, he was badly beaten. I'm just gonna say that, because I was contradicting myself. He was badly beaten. So he was bandaged up, and he told the media, but Recovery Girl got him up to walking condition. And in this one, Recovery Girl's a little bit stronger to handle repairing people a little bit better. So yeah, this is my what if series. I can make Recovery Girl a god if I wanted to. God of healing. So good. So in this one, Recovery Girl's a little bit stronger. So when she healed Shoto Aizawa, she healed him up completely, but he still had to wear bandages because some of his wounds were healing. She said that they were going to be healed within 2 days, so he should get enough rest. As he was telling the media, no comment. I have no comment on that. And this was like the rest week for the students preparing after all that. And Todoroki, as Deku was training in like a little side field, as Todoroki was taking a little walk, he didn't confront Izuku Midoriya, and this is all offset from the story, but I want to put this in there. As Todoroki had a conversation with Izuku Midoriya and says, "You know something, Izuku Midoriya? You and All Might have this specific connection, don't you?" And he says, "Oh, you must be Todoroki. You're Endeavor's son, aren't you? Oh, the number 2 hero. So I guess that you're going for the number 1 spot, aren't you?" And Todoroki says, "Yes, and I won't let you get in my way. I'm going to beat you, and I'm far stronger than you. I will defeat you using only my eyesight. You'll see." And Deku just looks at Todoroki with his eyes wide open. And he says, "Huh? What you mean just use your eyesight? Do you have fire like Endeavor too?" And Todoroki says, "Yes, I have my fireside and my eyesight, but I refuse to use my fireside due to my selfish father. I will not use his power just so he can gain mobility, just he can be happy. I want him to be stuck in the darkness with knowing that his son will never use his power." And Deku looks at Todoroki and says, "That's a stupid reason. It's not like you're hurting him. That's not his power. It's your power." And Todoroki says, "What?" And he says, "You will see. Anyway, it's nice talking to you, Todoroki, but I gotta get back to my training. I've just I've just inherently mastered 200%. I can see how far I can go. It's mastered 200%. Yeah. I was using 100% of my power when the Nomu started fighting, but he could take that. He he could take all my 100% attacks, so I had to further go beyond that level. And now that I've went beyond that level, I think I can easily hold 200% without creating strain or cracking my bones or anything like that. And Todoroki doesn't even know what this means, as he says whatever and walks away. And now we enter the USJ Sports Festival arc. So, all the students are gathering as Shoto Aizawa says the annual UA Sports Festival arc is about to begin in less than, let's say, 3 days, so it won't be that long. So it's 3 days from now. As Izuku's all done with his training, he's talking with two of his friends, Tinya Ida and Uraraka Ochaku. And in this one, Tinya Ida and Ochaku, well, Ochaku still has it's the same as the old one. It's the same as the original canon. Ochaku and Tinya Ida, they are all friends and everything. They still have the same relationship as they have in the original canon. So, without any more of that being said, Ochaku basically tells them that she hasn't displayed all her attributes yet. No, telling Deku and Tinya that she has some impressive martial arts skill and combat skills, but she doesn't think they will be very useful if she faces somebody like Todoroki, Izuku, or Bakugo, or even Tinya Ida with his speed. And she just says, "I want to be a great hero, or just a hero, a pro hero someday, so I can make enough money to support my family. You see, my family is like working for this construction business, and I offered to help my dad, but he denies and said I should make my own path. Right now we're poor, and I just want to support them because they did so much for me, and I think I want to return the favor." She says, "I know it's a stupid reason to be so selfish of a hero and wanting goals." And Tinya Ida says, "There's nothing wrong with wanting a little money to support your family." And Deku agrees with Tinya Ida, and Ochaku blushes. She blushes when Deku says, "Yeah, it's nothing wrong with that. Wanting money to support your family, that's a lovely goal." And Ochaku says, "Yeah, I've been wanting that goal for a while. That's why I'm going to do my best in this UA Sports Festival. And I swear I will become a good hero so I can support my family and take them out on Avengers." So, not 3 days. I meant to say, so 2 weeks have passed, and the day of the entrance exam is here. As everyone's preparing, they have all their PE uniforms on. They're getting ready as Class 1A going against all the other classes. So, starts the first thing, the first trial of the UA Sports Festival is the obstacle race around the stadium. And it's pretty much the same as with the same as how it goes in there, but this one is a little too intense. It's very intense as Izuku is tapping his feet against the ground because he just replaying what Todoroki said to him while he was training. I will beat you, Izuku. And Todoroki just looks at Izuku with a menacing glare, and Izuku just fired back at him. And Izuku's just tapping his feet against the ground. And he says over to Todoroki and to Kachan that was watching, and he says, "Oh, so you two say you're gonna beat me. You saying that you're gonna beat me and you claim to be the best. Well, play catch up." As Izuku dashes off. He's only thinking in his head, I only need to use like 40% of my power. And he's using 40%, just smashing through all the robots as Todoroki's on his tail and Katsuki is on his tail too. They're both smashing through robots and everything. They're keeping up with Izuku further, well, mighty well, I would say. And as they reach this minefield, you see all these mines and everything. Izuku does not care. Neither does Katsuki Bakugo. And Todoroki does not care either, as he's using his ice to like ski, like he's using his ice to maneuver upwards. So he's leveling himself from the ground and using his ice as like a surfer, like sideway path to like skied across the minefield. And as Izuku just he's just running through the mines before they even have time to explode. So as he's stepping, he's running through the field before they even have enough time to explode. And Kachan, he's just taking, since he doesn't get damaged from explosions and all that kind of stuff. And all three of these guys are neck and neck, and they're running like they're running. You can see the intention on their faces. All three of them are running fast as hell. They're trying to get to the gate. They're trying to win. One of them are trying to be first. Izuku saying, I have to be first. I have to be first. And Todoroki's like, I will not let Izuku beat me. And Bakugo's like, I will not let these two losers, even Deku, I will not let him beat me. They are just running, and Izuku just says 60%. In that moment, you hear, and you see the red veins going over Izuku's body and the green electricity as Izuku shoots forward and was the first one to he was the first one to run through the gate. He was first. He did it. And he said, wow, Todoroki and Kachan are very serious. These guys, I have to watch out for them. And Todoroki came in second and Bakugo came in third. But they were like, Bakugo and Todoroki, as they were running, they didn't experience that, like they didn't think Izuku would shoot off like that because both of them were shocked. But both of them kept competing. And it was like both of them ran in at the exact same time. These two were neck and neck. And they couldn't, the officials couldn't really tell as to who came in second till they looked and they seen that Todoroki was slightly ahead of Kachan in the cameras, and they said Todoroki was second and Bakugo was third. And that's and Izuku, I know I should have mentioned this. Izuku he remembered what All Might said to him before the UA Sports Festival. He said, what you should do, young Midoriya, is that you should step in front of the sage and declare that you will be the next symbol of peace. And Izuku did just that. Due to his confidence, as he won, he walked over and stepped in the middle of the stage, well, in the middle of the tournament area, and he yelled out, I will be the next #1 hero. I will be the symbol of peace. I will protect people and look out for them. And he yells this while lifting his hand up, just like All Might. and all the crowd went silent, but then they let off in a huge roar as they seen Izuku's skills and what he could do as he just shot forward like that. And they let off a huge roar, but some of them are saying, like, some of the classes they do target Izuku, as Izuku was awarded with 10 million points. And this makes him a target for all the other classes. So, as we go forward, and everyone gets their team. And this is like a cavalry battle for the headbands. So, you got Team Todoroki, and you got Team Katsuki, and you got Team Midoriya. So before they form their teams, Izuku's looking for his team, trying to form a team, trying to see if he could find a team, and he finds Ochaku, and he says, "Ooh, that's good. We got Ochaku." And he goes to Tinya Ida, but Tinya Ida respectfully declines, saying, "Although I see you as a friend, Izuku, I," he said, "well, although I see you as a friend, Midoriya, I also see you as a rival, and I have to prove myself to you. So I decline your offer. I will not be joining your team." And Izuku says, "Oh, really? That's too bad, man. You would really been a great attribute to our team. We would have definitely racked up points then." He says, "Oh well." As Deku walks away, he didn't find, it's like, Tokoyami and Mei Hatsumi. And that's Team Midoriya, as Team Todoroki consists of Todoroki, Tinya Ida, Dinka, and Momo. And while all the teams are just like in the anime, they're just like in the anime, with all of them going against each other. See, all the teams try to attack Team Midoriya. They're trying to attack Deku to get his headband, to snatch his headband off, but little to no effort. They are failing, for Deku is dodging all of their attacks. Even Kachan comes over there. Kachan, he gets close to taking his headband, but gets his headband swiped by Netero. And Netero just laughing at Kachan. You know that little creepy ass laugh that he has when he's the his crew, like, copy quirk. And Kachan says, "Before we fight Deku's team, we have to get this bastard over there." And Team Kachan charges towards Netero's team, and his team fills with Mina, Kishima, Mina, and Henta. If you don't know who these guys are, apparently Henta is the one who can use tape through his elbows. Mina is the one who has this acid like substance in her liquid, and Kishima is the one who can harden his body. He's basically the opposite of Red Riot. And if you don't know who Katsuki Bakugo is, he's the one that can use explosions quirk. And for Todoroki's team, I know I should have explained this, but Todoroki is the fire and ice, as you know. And Tinya Ida is the one who has engine quirk that makes him move at hyper speed, well, super speed, whatever you call that. And also Dinka and Momo. Momo is the one who has, well, she can create things. She can create a lot of things and everything, but I'm really not going to use too much of their abilities in this cavalry battle, due to the fact that they won't even be able to have enough time to use their abilities to try to take Deku's headband. And as okay, so we go back to the story, as Kachan, he goes after Netero, and Todoroki, his team instantly blitzes Midoriya's team, and Midoriya, he already suspects this because he already knows that Todoroki's coming after him because he has this basic rivalry towards him, and Tinya Ida is trying to prove his rivalry towards him too. So it really makes no effect that Deku's team is just dodging Todoroki, all of his attacks and everything. And as Deku says, maybe I should use just like 10% of One for All. And as Todoroki sees this, he almost breaks his oath in using his fire slide, because some of it flickers on his right side, whatever his side is, the fire side is on, his fire side starts to flicker, and Todoroki sees this, but he was getting ready to use his attack, and they dodges and everything. And Todoroki says, "Shit, we can't even get a touch on him." And Tenya Ida says, "Don't worry about it. I got this." As Tenya Ida uses his speed engine to speed past Midoriya's team and snatches the 10 million headband off of Midoriya's head. Midoriya sees this and without hesitation, Midoriya swipes his hand like Gohan and says, "What are you doing?" He swipes his hand at Todoroki and grabs the headband back and puts it back on his head and says, "Nice, now I will be more aware. You caught me off guard, Tenya Ida." And what happened was Tenya Ida sped past Deku. And Deku was off guard due to the fact that he was daydreaming about saying, for example, he was saying, "What if I used 200% in this match? Would it be too much? I think I would cause too much damage if I used that." As Deku was thinking in his head, he lost focus, and that's how his headband was taken. And as Deku did looked at this, used he instantly used 100% of One For All in a split second and snatched the headband out of Todoroki's hand and put it back on his head. And as Tenya Ida was smiling, says, "Yes, you see Izuku, you see Midoriya. I ain't gonna keep calling his man Izuku, but you see Midoriya. I can be strong too." And as Tenya Ida was getting ready to say this, he was getting ready to taunt to Midoriya, saying that he was strong, and he sees, like, as a rival, you know, that little face that Tenya Ida made when he was happy that he got Deku's headband. And with that, Deku just he swiped it back, just like, you know how Gohan swiped the senso beans out of Cell hand. He just swiped it back and says, that's not how this is gonna go. You're not gonna get the best of me like that. You have to try a little bit harder, Tenya Ida. You caught me off guard, but it will not happen again." As Deku's face got serious. And as they're running around Todoroki's gathering, they had a little substantial points because they were gonna come in second. They already had points, but that would have put them in first. They were trying to aim to first to be the best that they can be. And as they are gathering up points, they're dodging Tukuyami's using Dark Shadow to block all Todoroki's attacks and everything. And little to no effort, Todoroki couldn't break Deku's defense, and the cavalry match came to an end with Team Midoriya placing first again, and Team Bakugo placing third, Team Kachan placing third, and Team Todoroki placing second. And as that happened, Tenya Ida walked over to Midoriya and said, "Wow, you really are something to be rifled with. I blitzed past you in a split second, but I didn't even see the attack that you implemented. You snatched that out of Todoroki's hand with little to no effort." And Tenya Ida said, "You are the best. I can see that now. It was wrong for me to be a rival towards you." And Midoriya said, "Don't worry. You were just doing that to improve your skills. It's always to have someone out there that can make you stronger. But I don't think I'm a good opponent for you. I think you should meet somebody up to your speed, because if you try to compete with me, you're just gonna end up hurting yourself." And Tenya Ida said, he replies with, "Yeah, I can see that now." So, without any other complications and all that kind of stuff, with all them being congratulated and everything, moving to the next round, Todoroki, he pulls Deku to the side and says, "There's something weird about your power. Are you All Might's son?" And Deku says, "Oh no, did he find out? Did this guy find out about All Might's power? Does he know about One For All?" Deku just started scratching his head, and he was confused, and he was getting scared. But Deku replies saying, "No, I'm not All Might's son. Me and him doesn't have that kind of relation." But Todoroki says, "Well, you're related to him in somewhat." And Todoroki tells Deku about his past and everything, how he aims to be the number one hero, but how he doesn't want to use his father's fire side. And Deku replies to him again saying that's stupid. And Deku says, "Your power," but not Deku, Todoroki was commenting saying, "Your power is somewhat similar to All Might's. But nevertheless, I will beat you in the final rounds. When we go against each other, I will not hold back. And Deku replies to Todoroki saying, he's saying, like, I won't hold back either, Todoroki. You better use your fire side because if you don't, you're going to get bodied by me. I'm going to beat you if you do not use your fire side. And Todoroki looks in Deku's eyes as Deku gives Todoroki a menacing glare as telling him, if you do not use your fire side, you're gonna get bodied by me. And completely all that's moving aside because you see Kachan, he was listening to the whole conversation. And he walks away as Todoroki walks away, and now starts the tournament trial. The tournament trial versus Hinsho and Deku. Well, I'm gonna call him Shinso. Was Shinso. So Deku was versus Shinso, and he heard one of his teammates saying, "Don't talk. Do not talk to him. If you do, it will cost you." And Deku taking that into note. See, Deku's not the timid boy that was in the original continuity or the original canon, so he wouldn't, when he's told not to do something, he suspects it's for good reason. As Shinso's trying to make Deku talk, and Deku was thinking of in his head that this guy's quirk might got something to do with something of control. As Deku sees this, and he sees that Shinso really doesn't have any kind of ability to fight him. Deku sees this and he instantly says to himself, so this guy's quirk might have something to do with the ability to control one's mind and make them do anything to his bidding. I've never seen a quirk like this, but really it pisses me off because he's not giving me no type of action, and this match is really boring to say nothing of the less. So Deku just starts walking towards Shinso, and Shinso's trying to get Deku to talk. He's taunting Deku, saying all these things. Why aren't you talking? Say something! Say something! And Deku's not saying anything to Shinso. He's not saying anything to Shinso. He's just walking over towards him slowly. And when Deku reaches Shinso and gets in his face, he lifts up his hand and flicks Shinso out of the ring. And Shinso's surprised, like, what? And Deku looks at Shinso with a menacing glare, saying, your quirk is nothing but a joke. You need to take things like battles more seriously. Deku was saying this only to get Shinso to realize that his quirk would get him killed in the heat of a battle. And he said this, Shinso, listen to me. Don't rely on your quirk too much. I understand it's very powerful, and if you get somebody caught up in it, it could be very useful towards you. But if a person knows the weakness of your quirk, then you would be rendered helpless. What would you do then? As Shinso thought about this, and it didn't register in his mind, Deku only had to use like 5% of his power. Shinso was shocked. He lost. And Deku said, you lost because you rely on your power too much. You have no fighting tactics. And this is where we're going to end this What If series at this point here. If you want part 5, the like goal is 40 likes and you will get part 5. So I thank you guys. I like this What If and I like coming back to it. So if you guys want to see a part 5, just let me know in the comments. Like goal is 40 likes. And with that being said, you guys have a nice night and take care of yourselves.